You know Carol Kirkwood for that sunshine-bright demeanor and pitch-perfect forecasts? But this time, she's rewriting the outlook. Her newest private series lands with fearless styling and precision, posing less tease, more total command. Over the next few minutes, I'll break down each frame, the confidence, the styling tricks, and the little choices that make every shot hit harder than the last. Stay through the final image. Once you see how she composes that closer, you'll realize she doesn't just appear in these photos. She directs them. The opener arrives in the hush before dawn. Carol stands ankle-deep in a mountain lake. Water-glass calm, sky washed in lavender and gold. A neon pink string set hugs clean lines like it was tailored to her angles. Minimalist triangles meeting at delicate ties. High sides tracing above the hips to lengthen the leg. She plants one foot in the cool sand, the other stepping forward with a soft bend at the knee, toes pointed toward the horizon to build graceful length. One hand settles at her hip thumb, grazing the strap while the other lifts, sweeping damp hair from her cheek. As the sun clears the ridge, the neon pops against the pastel sky and the reflection turns the scene into a living light box. Want that dawn neon look? Choose a saturated shade that flatters your undertone. Shoot at civil twilight into sunrise. Bend one knee to carve shape. And lift your hair to open the neck so the light can outline every curve. By noon, she's traded still water for skyline. A private rooftop infinity pool blurs into the city and Carol steps out in molten metallic gold that reads like liquid. A deep V narrows toward the waist. High-cut sides meet the hip line to sculpt a long architectural profile. She rises onto the balls of her feet at the pool's edge. Left foot on tile, right grazing the glass rail. Posture tall and poised. Both arms lift to settle oversized sunglasses. A subtle smile says she knows exactly what the light is doing. Midday sun scatters across the lane, throwing back a halo of shimmer while the urban backdrop becomes supporting scenery. To capture that noon metallic effect, pick reflective gold or bronze. Frame against clean lines, steel, glass, sky, stand in direct sun, elongate through the ribs, and raise one arm just enough to highlight collarbone and jaw. Between those two crescendos comes quick behind-the-scenes reel her quiet engine. On a shoreside mat, hair pulled into a ponytail, she runs through side plank reaches and Pilates roll-ups, finishing with a burst of donkey kicks. Breathe, control the tempo, engage the core. The trainer cues as Carol's focus stays locked in. The work is intentional, obliques for rotation, core for posture, glutes and hips for lift and stability, the same elements that read as poise in still photographs. Want the foundation? 3 sessions a week, controlled roll-ups for spinal articulation, side planks with reaches for lateral strength, and hip-dominant moves for power and symmetry. Golden hour softens the palate. In a walled garden dappled by low sun, she shifts to lace and suggestion texture over reveal, atmosphere over angle. She turns toward a climbing trellis, letting a breeze lift a few strands, and trades big shapes for a breath-held stillness. Warm light grazes cheekbones and collarbone. The half-smile reads like a secret. Lace thrives at sunset. Keep the backdrop organic. Let the color temperature run warm, and think whisper, not shout. By the end, Carol Kirkwood isn't simply a beloved broadcaster. She's an object lesson in timeless confidence. From neon bright dawn to molten noon, from garden lace to midnight gloss, every look nudges the boundary while staying artful and controlled. Which moment stunned you most? The neon lake at sunrise, the gold rooftop at noon, the BTS strength work, the lace garden at sunset, or the midnight skyline? Tap like. Drop your pick in the comments and subscribe so you never miss the next conversation-shifting style moment. Because in the end, confidence speaks louder than words.